There's the Mr. Jason. How are you doing this morning?
Pretty good.
You're pretty good, huh? And
Evening.
evening for you, huh?
Yeah.
Still morning for me. It is 9:11 a.m. here in Chile. And it's cold again. Everybody's house, I see all the smoke coming out. They've got their chimneys going and they got their fireplaces going, their wood stoves. The landlord won't let me put a wood stove in here, so I have to use these heaters. And my electricity just jumped $50. It's like $1,000,000 dong. Not good. Not good. No, don't like that. Yeah. Do you have a wood stove?
Yeah.
A
Repeat
wood
that?
a wood stove means it's like a not an oven, but a cast iron box where you put wood in it to make fire and the smoke goes out a pipe outside. Do you have one of those?
No. No.
No. How do you stay warm in the winter? Do you have little electric heaters or you just wear a jacket?
I do have one of those heaters.
You have one of those heaters, yeah. Yeah, that's what I used when I was living in Kwanling too. The little electric heaters. I didn't see anybody with stoves. Do you know anybody that heats their house with burning wood?
Yeah.
You don't know either. Yeah, I don't think it's very popular there. So did you finish all your exams? You all done, buddy?
Yeah, I'm all done.
So you got about another week of extra classes and then you'll be on your summer holiday?
Yes.
And then you go treasure hunting
Maybe.
with your metal detector. Walking up and down the coast of Vietnam looking for pirate ships.
I would love to do that, but people would look at me and think I'm weird.
So what they think? Have fun. Enjoy your life. Find a treasure and share it with me. All right, buddy. Your dad wasn't sure if you were ready for the test because it's a very different format today. Do you have your papers?
I don't, but I can see it.
You can't see it. Why? They're just you have it electronic. You don't have it printed, right?
Yeah, I don't have it printed.
Do you have your handphone or something that you can look at it when you're doing your test?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, then do that because, yeah, this one's different because usually when we did the A2 levels, we would do a reading comprehension. Remember, you would read me some of the topics and then I would ask you lots of questions to check your comprehension. This one's different. These are all speaking topics. Part 2 in this one is a solution discussion. I'm going to give you a problem with 3 options, and you're going to tell me which one you think is the best option to solve the problem. And then you're going to tell me why you didn't choose the other 2 in solution discussion. And part 3 is not a reading topic. This is a speaking topic. This is a situation, not a solution, but a situation where your parents are going to give you some options of what they would like you to do in the summer. And you'll have to pick one of them and then give me your reasons for why you chose that one or why you think that one would be best. And then I'll round it off with some general questions based on part 3. And that'll be it for the test. But we have 3 parts now because now you're in B1, CEFR B1. So it's a little more complicated. Just like life. Yeah. All right, buddy. You ready to get started?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, let's do it. Speaking test, CEFR B1, part 1, social interaction. The first topic is about reading. Do you think reading is a superpower?
For some people it is, but for me, I don't think so. It's just common thing, common sense.
It's just common sense. It's not a superpower, but it's common sense. Is that what you just said?
Yeah,
Do you like my new picture?
I see it. Yeah.
You see it. That doesn't mean you like it. You don't like it. Oh man, I can't believe it. I thought you'd like
Yeah.
this. My old fancy cars. I got some color on the wall now, and Santa came to hang out again. He's always hanging around here. I don't know why. He thinks it's Christmas every day. What I mean by a superpower is that do you think it makes you stronger or more powerful if you read more?
I would. Yeah, actually, yes.
Mm-hmm.
You can. The power of knowledge.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, I'm not talking about your science fiction books or your Doraemon or Conan, but it doesn't matter because you're still building vocabulary. You're still improving your language. And if you're actually reading something educational or self-improvement, you're always going to learn something from that book. Some of the book might be boring, some might be interesting, but no matter what, every book I read, some are better than others, but I'm always learning something from the book, right? You can always learn from somebody, even some homeless guy on the street, and you sit down and talk to him. There's something that he knows more about in life than you do. He may not have the same situation as you, but that doesn't mean he's not intelligent, right? There's a lot of talented, smart people that are poor. So yes, you should think of reading as a superpower because it's really good for your brain. It's really good for the neurons and how they connect and how you learn. It helps you speak. It helps you formulate ideas. Over and above reading is the power to write. The human voice, the words that we use are very, very powerful. People don't realize that. Do you ever notice how some words can make someone laugh? Other words can make people cry?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
knowledge.
It's pretty powerful. You know, people can motivate an entire nation with their speech and the words they use. And some people's words could make you look down on them and think that they're not good people based on the words they say. So the words you choose to speak are very, very important. And reading will lead to writing, and writing is truly a superpower. Then you can articulate all your thoughts and you can speak like a public speaker. But that takes a lot of practice. So reading is definitely a big part of that. You should always try to get some reading in every day, even if it's just fiction. It doesn't matter. It's that habit you want to create. I try my best to read every day. I wish I had read a lot more when I was younger. What or well, okay. The question was, what or why should people read? And I think I just gave a whole speech there about why people should read. So let me just use the what. What should people read? What do you think people should read to better themselves?
Uh,
Hmm.
maybe
Nice and warm. My heater on? Yep. Got my feet all nice and toasty. Important to keep my toes warm.
maybe they should read the textbook before going to class.
That's a good idea. The courses would be a lot easier if you read the textbooks at home before you started the program, because then you'd have a more insight onto what you're going to learn. That's true. That's very true. That might have something to do more with the number 3 question. We'll come back to that. We'll come to that in a minute. But outside of your school textbooks, what kind of thing? What kind of books do you think you could benefit from if you read at home?
Comic book. Because it will like keep me away from the screens and it still gave me the entertainment.
That's true. That's true. That's why I wanted to do a Kensuke's Kingdom reading class with you guys. It's a fiction story, but It's just the fact that you're practicing your reading again and formulating sentences and getting new ideas. It's good that way. Yeah. I think any reading is good for you because it's just the fact of reading. It's really good for your brain. And, but I would suggest that as you get older, if you can develop the habit of reading, you should try to read more educational things. You know, it's like, I think Bill Gates and Warren Buffett and them, they talk about it because they're big readers. They actually take like reading holidays. They like to read 4 or 5 hours a day. And almost everybody who's highly successful in life, they're all big readers. That's a fact. Very successful people read a lot. Many of them read at least a book a week. So that's 52 books a year. Sometimes that's hard if it's 400 or 500 pages, but it's very effective. The second thing I'd say about that is that imagine you read a documentary or an autobiography about someone and their whole life and what they've achieved and what they've learned. And you're going to get all that information in your head in a week or two. And it took them a lifetime to learn it. So you can always learn from other people. How can we learn more effectively? Now, I'm going to add to that before you answer it, because you did say something that is very true. If students were smart and they wanted to make school easier and they wanted to get better marks, you're right. If the kids would read the textbooks at home before going to school, it would make a big difference. But why do you think that would make a big difference? We will go to interest 25 next week, and I will see you next Wednesday.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.